So I kind of wanted to ignore I look like absolute shit. It's been a rough day, but I kind of wanted to talk about something I've been going through for the last semester, though. You know, just been it's been rough, but I wanted to talk about the concept of crashing out. I've been seeing it around the internet, kind of like as a buzzword and such, but I kind of feel like we need to talk about it more literally because I think we need it. I think a lot of us are dealing with way too much for any human to handle naturally. We're constantly worried about, realistic stuff, but then also like existential stuff. And like, obviously, like, I think there are people who are in better positions than not, and especially than other people, but like, I feel like we need to crash out. I feel like overall, I haven't seen people actually crashing out, if that makes sense. I've been seeing people talk about it. I've been seeing people like, oh my gosh, I'm about to crash out. I'm about to crash out. Literally, I'm about to crash out. Like, I'm about to go crazy and whatever. Sorry if I'm looking around. Filming in public is not my forte. But I don't think any of us need to really discuss why we might be crashing out. I think we all kind of have this understanding of, especially for those of us in the US, we all kind of have this understanding of like, where it's going downhill. It's going downhill. It's going downhill fast. And I think it actually might be a good thing for us all to crash out a little bit. I mean, obviously not all at the same time. I mean, I haven't really thought about that part, but like, just all of us are feeling this. And I don't think we're all talking about it necessarily, but I think all of us want to crash out. All of us are feeling like we're about to. All of us are holding on by this invisible thread that somehow we have managed to grasp. But like, why not? Why not crash out? I mean, they're not permanent, right? Yeah, I feel like it would actually be really good for all of our nervous systems if we just crash out for a little bit. Now, obviously, like, it can't be like a constant state of being of crashing out, but like, crash out. Do it. What's gonna happen? Literally, like, I mean, obviously, like, a lot of us have jobs. A lot of us have shit we have to do. But like, what is gonna happen if you crash out just a little bit? For example, I've had a lot of stuff going on this semester. I'm taking 18 credits this semester. It's a lot of work, and I've hit the point where I'm a junior, so almost all my classes are major courses, and if they're not, they're like busy work heavy. I'm dealing with trying to figure out what I'm going to do over the summer. I've been busy with family stuff. We have some family drama entering the chat. Not very common in my family, but yeah. I have a lot of people who normally don't rely on me for emotional and mental support suddenly relying on me. And I'm having, at the start of the semester, I had to completely start from ground zero with friends. I was gone for almost 2 years from my school. One of those years was me being abroad. Another part of that was also knowing that the previous friends I had did not suit me, and we just did not have the same moral compasses and such. So had to start that from zero. Had a lot of health issues in the last year or two. I got a surgery about a year and a half ago, almost, and then found out I'm pre-diagnosed for endometriosis after passing out at school. Don't recommend, honestly. Really don't recommend. the ambulance ride will be embarrassing, or the ride to the ambulance will be embarrassing. Just had to drop a lot of friends, majority guy friends, just lose like a lot of loss of quality relationships that I had to regain and just find new people. But then on top of all that, physical kind of just daily, like, you know, the stuff that we all go through. We all go through shit like that.
Suddenly, my country decided it wanted to turn itself into authoritarian, fascist dictatorship. And I have the sad reality of being a IA and
poli-sci major who actually knows what's happening. Got some existential dread with that. Then I've got the whole, like, I don't even know if I don't want to work in my field anymore. I regret what I studied. All of this at once. And all I'm hearing from other people is like, oh my gosh, like, that's so difficult, that's so hard. How are you doing okay? And then the other half of people, mostly family, because I don't give them the details, are like, oh my gosh, you're doing amazing. You're keeping good grades. You're doing amazing. Like, I'm gonna crash out. Like, I'm so serious. It's like all the stuff I just listed out. The reality of my country rapidly descending into fascism. We're all holding all of these things all at the same time, and yet none of us are crashing out. None of us. Trump just
put a bunch of tariffs on a bunch of different countries, or a bunch of retaliatory tariffs
going here and there. Like, everything was going to absolute shit. And we're all being civil about it. We're all being polite about it. We're all being cordial, amicable, all the big words. Just to say, we're being way too demure. I know it's a little buzzword that everybody learned. But, like, girl. Like, this is we are all being way too demure for what is happening. And I think it's this just need for us to be socially appropriate, or just not show our struggles to the outside world, or maybe it's we just don't have communities that will support us, or maybe it's that we do have communities and we do have people, but every single one of us are going through this same situation because it's inevitable, and so none of us are letting anyone break down. Because, you know, like, all those, like, I know a lot of people have friendships where it's like, oh, I have a really depressive episode, and then my friend has a really depressive episode, and we try to, like, help each other out of it one at a time, but we can't all just go through this shit one at a time, because the reason it's happening is systematic. And thus I think we should all take turns crashing out. Who knows? I mean, obviously, I'd like to remind everybody that at least my definition or understanding of what a crash out is something similar to mental breakdown of sorts. So, you know, just a little menty bee here and there. But, like, genuinely take time to actually crash out and, like, let our brain just regulate itself for a second. Because we're all just holding ourselves in this constant state of just freeze and just not letting ourselves react, and just trying to go about business as normal, when business is indeed not normal. Like, if we want to be literal, like, business itself is not normal. The day I'm filming this, literally stock market is crashing. Whatever it's called, like, small businesses, middle-sized businesses are going under. Like, everything is going to absolute shite. And we're all being demure. We're going to class. We're doing our homework. How are you expecting me to take a test tomorrow when I'm dealing with this? Trump put tariffs on penguins. And you're expecting me to take a test on American foreign policy tomorrow. How? Why? In what world should that be allowed? In what world should that be the expectation that everybody has for me? Is that I should just go about my business, I should just study. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And if I'm being frank, like, I don't think we as humans have time, humans, Americans, all of us have time to, sorry, I live on a college campus, I'm so sorry, it's loud. We as Americans, we don't have time to just be freezing and just not taking any action towards any real future because we just need to keep up with what's going on. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's never worked. Like, us ignoring the problem is how we got here. Us not thinking the problem was what the problem said it was is how we got here. So we need to not freeze, but we do need to let ourselves regulate so we actually can take effective action. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, we need a little menty bee. Little menty bee, little crash out here and there, regulate ourselves. And it can be so much better from there. Because, like, have you ever been absolutely just overloaded in stress and you just cry? Have you ever cried from stress? I'm certain. I mean, I have. I think we should all crash out a little bit. We should have our crash outs. We should freak out. We should cry. We should cry a lot, actually. I know some people, they might be like, that's absolutely not an option. Queens don't cry. I get it. Or maybe you're a dude and you're like, I don't cry. Cry. Do it. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you to cry. See how you feel. See how you feel afterwards. Because I'm going to be honest, we do not have time for you just to be sludging along. You don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. We all don't have time for that. We need to be in a good place. And if we're not, we need to get there. We don't have time for us to just be perpetually freaking out. Have a full freak out and come back. We got work to do. We got work to do. And I know you know that. I know we all know that. Anyway, I don't know who's going to watch this, but I love y'all. And I hope you have a good cry. Have a good minty bee. I hope you can breathe. I hope you can breathe after it. I love you guys. Peace.